Hello, hello. It's good to see you, Nickel. How's it going? Hope your day is going well. It has been a while since my last stream. Has it been an entire week, actually? I think pretty much an entire week. But, yeah, so I'm here to finally start the 3.5 story. Hello, iolite, my favorite Twitch golem. I appreciate it, Nickel. But yeah, have you already done the story yourself? I've heard like it's not as good as like the last couple patches, but it's still like okay. Yes, you have finished it? Nice. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how Heislins acts in the story. Depending on how much I like her, I could see myself pulling her like on her rerun. Probably not like this patch. For one thing, because like I wouldn't end up using her anyways because of my challenge that I do in like MOC and Pure Fiction and Apocalyptic Shadow. But then the other reason is because I want to make sure I can get March next patch. At least that was my plan that I've had for a while, but I know that March without Castris might not end up being worth it. Let's see if she changes anymore in the beta, but yeah, as of right now, she is kind of just like a sub DPS. Finally, my Kafka and Black Swan isn't benched anymore. Nice. Yeah, I also have like the full dot team too, with Kafka and Black Swan and Ronmei. So yeah, it would be like kind of nice to unbench them. But yeah, we'll see how Dot is we'll see how Dot is by the time Heislin's rerun comes around. If it's actually still relevant at all, or if it's yet again fallen off. Did you see the leak upcoming endgame? So I've known about the new endgame mode and sort of what it entails. Although I'm pretty sure there is like a very recent leak, right? With like all of the mechanics and everything. I haven't looked at that at all. So yeah, I haven't been like theory crafting teams and stuff already. But yeah, I mean, all of the leaks beforehand were saying how difficult the game mode was, so I'm not sure if that opinion has changed at all with the more concrete details coming out. But I would assume it's still quite difficult though. Yeah, so I think we can just get into the story. Oh, I haven't done the trials yet. Oh well. But yeah, basically, like, the reason why I took so long off from streaming was because I got my wisdom teeth removed, on Monday. And so, yeah, I've kind of been, like, resting my mouth and stuff, and I was also more tired than usual because I wasn't eating as much.
I reunited with Don Hung and unexpectedly made contact with Screwlum. He warned us that Amphorius was actually an experimental ground for the erudition and was
And
rapidly
then
becoming a
yesterday
path
as
of
well, I was
destruction. A lore
my
ravager
family
would
visited.
soon complete its evolution.
So we hung out and had a good time and stuff. But yes, I'm back now. So yes, right, Screwlum. Screwlum playable when. He warned us that Amphorius was an experimental ground, right? It is all a simulation.
To tackle the crisis together, I stayed behind in Amphorius as an informant, while Don Hung returned to the Express as planned to seek help. On top of that, Screwlum informed us that March 7th had also been drawn into Amphorius earlier.
It's okay, iolite stays strong. Yeah, I mean, like, it wasn't actually that bad. Like, I'll be completely honest. The actual, like, operation, I don't know if I should call it an operation, but the actual, like, extraction of the teeth was somewhat enjoyable for me. Like, I don't know, I mean, I know that I'm kind of weird and stuff, but, like, for some reason, like, feeling just intense pressure in those teeth as they were pushing it around and stuff and like twisting it out, it felt kind of like satisfying. And also like hearing it slightly like cracking under the pressure. I'm probably alone in thinking that, but yeah, I don't know. It was a pretty good time for me, and it wasn't painful at all.
However, the current priority was the Era Nova. I quickly arrived at the Vortex of Genesis and met with Finan. The Era Nova ritual was supposed to proceed smoothly under the guidance of Lycus, but the appearance of the Flame Reaver once again left the fate of the world hanging in the balance.
Yeah, in terms of like the recovery and stuff, that also went pretty well, but I mean, I was just kind of like taking extra care to like not really get any food in the areas and like always rinsing my mouth and whatnot. So that's also kind of why I didn't feel like eating as much, just because it was kind of a hassle to like avoiding chewing like with my molars.
We struck down the enemy's mask, only to discover that his face was identical to Finan's. When his body was pierced by the ceremonial blade, a flood of memories surged forth, revealing the truth about Finan, the Flame Reaver, and Amphorius. It turned out that all of us were trapped in the eternal recurrences, created by Finan and Cyrene. And the Flame Reaver was Finan himself, who had burned out after bearing countless
Who could have possibly
wounds.
seen that coming?
Their goal was
It's
simple:
not like I called it
to oppose the Eon
before he even
and
showed up in the
rewrite
story.
the world's doomed fate of destruction.
All I can say about 3.5 is cave. Oh, is it getting more like explicit with like the allegory of the cave kind of references?
The eternal recurrences
Or is there some other
already
cave?
played out 33,550,336
Don't answer that. I will find
times.
out, but yeah, I'm
In
just
this final cycle, I
speculating.
promised Finan to take on the title of Deliverer and save the world in his stead, while he would fulfill the wishes of the countless versions of himself. Tear the sky asunder and confront the destruction head on.
Genuine question, do you always talk monotone? Every time I drop by in your streams, you always look and sound so locked in. No disrespect, keep up the grind, homie. Welcome in, Sar. It's good to see you, but yeah, it's kind of hard for me to not talk monotone. One, because like I don't how to say, I mean, I don't like I don't get super emotional, really, a lot of the time. But then as well, because like, because I'm trying to sort of like talk a certain way, I guess, because like, not really for the purposes of streaming, but just because like, I want to change my voice in general and like, and not dislike my voice so much. But yeah, sometimes I do have to focus a lot just on that, and then it also makes it hard to like express different emotions while doing that. It's kind of like PNGtuber, but different flavors. I see. What's that? What's the copy pasta again? Understandable? One day I was like out with my sister in Mr. Gopherwood's yard.
Thus,
Came
with Vining's
across
help, time
a
in
wounded
void
PNGtuber.
reset once more.
I'll stop.
I became lost in the chaotic flow of time. At the critical moment, Mem, who had regained all her memories, sacrificed herself to send me back to the beginning of time.
Rip Mem. But she kind of like turned back into Cyrene. Right, let's put together a story team, I guess. I don't know why Archer is like almost dead right now. Hold on. Is there a teleport here? There. Get healed up, Archer. But yes, we will have the main character, of course. And then, I mean, I guess I could bring, like, Kafka, so that, whenever we get Heislims in the party, they can work well together. I don't know who else is here. Is Finan, like... Is Finan alive? I'm not sure if Finan is alive. Stelron Hunter, let's go. Yeah, we could just go full Stelron Hunter for no apparent reason. Yeah, I don't really know who's in the story at the moment. Cyrene can be March. How about then? Let's just put Sunday in as a Finan stand-in. We'll see if he's actually in the story or not. All right.
Hello.
Oh yeah, I'm also glad to be playing in English again. After like the Fate collab story and stuff, and now that they've finally implemented the option to use their Japanese voices even with English audio.
Your surprised expression is just like what the memories recorded.
Didn't we like already have this dialogue before? But yeah, I'm pretty sure that like she isn't exactly Mem, but like she still kind of has some of the memories. Something like that. I don't know. Are you Cyrene or Mem?
Maybe I'm both? Just kidding. If I had to choose, then I'm probably closer to the latter.
Oh, okay. So she is still Mem then. I don't know why it said that Mem sacrificed herself then, if she is right here.
It's pretty unbelievable for me too. It's like I had a long, long dream. Cyrene's memories and Mem's memories, they're all tangled together. But when I woke up, there were only broken fragments left. I can't remember what happened in those 30 million cycles, but I remember what you did for this world. Like, Didn't you wish for me to turn into a pretty girl back at the Grove?
Then is this my wish coming true? You remembered that? Please remember something good next time. Wait, I didn't pick that option. Yep, we always want our companions to be cute girls.
Yep. Isn't it amazing? It's like a seed finally grew up and became a flower. And I'm definitely as cute as a flower now. There's so much I want to say, but unfortunately, this isn't the time to reminisce.
Her mannerism is definitely reminiscent of March 7th. Even outside just her appearance.
With the memories of the previous flame chase still intact, we've returned to this place at the beginning of time, so we can carry out our promise to Finan. The descent of Iron Tomb may be looming over the horizon, but we still have a chance to change everything.
We've got to save the world.
Ide Silicii is so quiet.
Can I ask your opinion on Ceredra kit and gameplay-wise? Right, yeah, she kind of has a weird kit. It's very niche, so like, definitely not like a must-pull by any means, like some of the other Harmony units. But I mean, like, from what I've heard, she's very good for Finan and Anaxa. So if you have, like, one or both of those characters and you want to make them stronger, then she can definitely be worth it. But yeah, outside of those two characters, I don't think I would recommend pulling for her, unless you really like her personality and design and stuff.
In Cyrene's memories, she always sits alone by the lake, gently swaying on the swing, like she's waiting for someone.
But yeah, that's sort of just from what I've read. I haven't really watched any gameplay of her, and obviously I haven't played her at all myself, so I can't speak too much on like how she actually feels to play, how fun she is. Who's she waiting for? It's the same for Finan. Can you remember anything else? She always sits alone by the lake, gently swaying by the swing. She is waiting for someone. It was the same for Finan.
Yes, Finan too embarked on his journey because of this view. He then walked alone for more than 30 million cycles.
Poor guy.
Thankfully, you arrived during his long wait, friend. Is that also why Cyrene did what she did? It sounds weird, doesn't it? It's something that happened to me, but I'm talking as if I'm an observer. But that's just what those memories are like. Vague and unclear, as if encased in thick ice. The only things I remember are the days I spent with you.
Another similarity to March 7th, I guess. But yeah, that's an interesting character, that she has all of these memories and stuff, but she doesn't really like relate them to herself. Yeah, more like an observer.
Emphorius will fall into an ending of destruction after the next Era Nova. But those stories went out of fashion ages ago. In a proper romantic epic, the hero's supposed to foil the villain's plot, right?
Lygus is the primary culprit behind everything. We must stop Iron Tomb's descent. We need the help of more allies from beyond the sky. Kind of all of the above.
That's right. Lygus is the mastermind behind it. The one who's trying to control everything. How unforgivable.
Crazy how all of this story of 3.x started by suggestions of Black Swan. Yeah, I wonder if it's like coincidental or if she actually knew more than she was letting on.
But I still feel a bit anxious. Lygus chose to walk into the spotlight and reveal everything, which means he still thinks the current situation is under his control. Maybe he still has an ace up his sleeve. Think about it. Even the name Lycurgus is a fake one. We have no idea who or what he really is. Which means it's probably time to borrow that treasure you're carrying, friend.
Was it the thing that... Yes, the thing that Squirrelum gave us. Tentacle Squirrelum with the chronocognitive anchor. Write his name in as I've written, make a wish to the Stellaron to destroy Lygus. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not that last one.
Yep, that Intellitron friend did say, when required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world.
She and Locha have little to none background story. Oh, really? I mean, I knew that Locha was, like, had a lot of mystery surrounding him because, like, he is, like, Honkai Impact 3rd XP. And, yeah, they're obviously planning some more things with him in regards to him. But yeah, I guess I forgot that Black Swan was also keeping a lot of secrets and things.
ID Silicii is a little village enclosed by time. We might be able to contact the outside world from here. Why don't we give it a try? We should at least tell our friends from beyond the sky that you're still in one piece. Firstly, we need to find a well-hidden spot.
Are we finally going to learn about March 7th being in a coma?
It's super quiet here. Sounds can't get in or out.
Oh, there's a chest there.
Back in Cyrene's memories, this room was her secret base. No one noticed her practicing Orynyx's prayer here, or trying to speak with the gods in secret. But today's different, isn't it? We aren't trying to contact unreachable gods, but humans from other worlds. Real people.
Fun fact, Locha rated invalid by Rating Pistol on Herta Space Station. Definitely not suspicious at all. He's certainly not hiding his true power or anything like that.
I'm prepared to witness that miracle, friend.
But yeah, I was always interested in where the Lafu story would go in regards to like Jingliu and Locha, and then now Fugue as well is connected to that plot line. They're obviously like building up a lot. And they will probably be major players in like the eventual battles against like eons and stuff. Especially the destruction.
The way Cyrene talks is so similar to Mem. I have so many questions. I'm also worried about how Dan Heng and March 7th are doing. Here's hoping the chronocognitive anchor can still function normally, because I really need answers.
Signal strength, 14.8%. Dialogue window, 16 minutes 22 seconds. Prerequisite, no external interferences.
Yeah, totally not suspicious.
We are very glad to learn that you're safe.
Such a relief to see you two. How are things outside this world? Herta, you're here too.
Not only am I here, but I also happen to have saved you 4 times already. Without you even being aware of it, of course.
Well, thanks, Herta.
But now's not the time to celebrate. When two geniuses show up at once, you know you're in deep trouble. Listen up, little one. The Destruction's eyes are gazing upon this place. No, I'm not joking, and no, it's not Droidhead. It's the real Nanook.
Time is running out, so I'll explain in terms you understand. This world, Amphorius, is in fact a testing ground, where the Lord Ravager, Iron Tomb, evolves through self-extrapolation.
I wonder if Finam's little battle against Nanook is the reason why he's looking at us right now. Or they're looking at us.
Hiding in this segmentum, unknown to other life forms, it has endlessly repeated the process of Era Nova, seeking a solution that could obliterate the erudition. For some reason, the experiment entered a prolonged state of stagnation. However, it has now restarted. Prediction: if effective intervention is not performed, Iron Tomb will complete its self-coronation in 14 system hours and initiate its plan to destroy the entire path of erudition.
Oh, that's kind of bad news. How will it destroy the erudition?
The possibilities are endless. Breaking down interstellar communications, destroying the synesthesia beacons, returning cosmic civilizations to the Dark Ages, or even starting the third anti-organic war. Any of it would be able to bring the cosmos to its knees.
Okay, but like, how would it return all civilization to the Dark Ages? Unless it just literally wipes out all civilizations.
Simply put, it will tilt all sciences and technologies towards the destruction. And since Nanook glanced at this place, it means they are being dead serious.
I'm gonna need to lurk because I need to watch something else. Alright, show, I appreciate the lurk. Hope you have a good day.
Based on info provided by the IPC, Iron Tomb probably isn't like Selenova or Zephyro, who are overlords ascended from human beings. Instead, Iron Tomb is an algorithmic sequence. It can be anywhere, as long as there is a receptacle for its calculation.
I see, so it can basically just turn itself into like a virus.
The version of Iron Tomb hiding in Amphorius is its source code, and this scepter is its incubator.
14 system hours is no time at all.
Yep. Think of it as the program having reached 99.98% completion already. And then it's over.
We have now just started a new Mission Impossible movie.
Something in the shadows has been driving everything forward. It's the Observer named Lygus. Speculation: he's the Scepter System's administrator.
He wants Iron Tomb to break through the knowledge singularity. I don't know why he wants to do it, but he'll remove interferences at any cost. You're the only variable within this world, and you're the only thing he fears. So listen closely, little one. The speed of time is different in Amphorius compared to the outside. Destruction is just about to arrive, but you can still play Deliverer one last time.
Okay. So time moves more quickly here.
The cycles have already been broken. You've entered what is theoretically the last cycle Amphorius will ever be able to run. And Iron Tomb will break out of its prison as soon as the process of Genesis is triggered once more.
Yeah, I kind of figured that this was kind of where the story would go last patch, is that we'll have one last cycle to save the world and ensure everybody lives at the very end. How will Iron Tomb affect the geopolitical power in Quebec? That's a very good question, Sar. He could return their civilization back to the Dark Ages. That would probably have a pretty bad impact there.
But now there's an abnormality within the experiment. You know what I'm talking about. One of the model's 12 factors. That is one of the 12 demigods. Destroyed himself using the power of the destruction.
My god.
Finance
Yeah, we
signal
have to stop
disappeared
him.
from the cycles the moment Nanook cast their gaze this way. That means World-Bearing's computational logic is currently flawed and bugged. Yet it's the factor directly related to the process of Genesis.
Hold on. So, Finan disappeared from the cycles the moment Nanook cast their gaze this way. It's flawed and bugged, yet it's the factor directly related to the process of Genesis. Finan sacrificed himself to create an opportunity for us. RIP. Finan. He entrusted the duty of world-bearing to me. Finan didn't die, he's still fighting. I wonder, is this copium? Surely he'll get a happy ending, right?
That old Intellitron will definitely do all he can to debug this error. So you have to take this chance to claim Kephal's core flame. Don't let him have his way. The key to suppressing Iron Tomb lies in whether he can rewrite the purpose of Era Nova.
There's one more preparation we must make. Lygas's behavior has been quite abnormal. He's never interfered in the actions of Titans or the demigods throughout the whole experiment. Deduction. The Scepter has an extremely strict autonomous protocol restricting even its administrator. In Amphorius, this ultimate protocol goes by another name. The Law Titan, Talanton.
Oh, interesting.
Law. They are the rules that restrain all things in Amphorius, and it was the core flame returned at the very beginning of the last flame chase journey.
Finance still lives in our hearts, exactly. As long as we survive, Finance's legacy will live on.
Why do you have another little pink one next to you? Huh? Her path chart is...
Is there something wrong with me?
Never mind. Let's get back to the topic at hand.
I wonder what Herta saw.
Month of balance. We'll be locking onto this time period to find Law. You can either meet the Titan, convince the demigod, or take the core flame by force. It doesn't matter what you do, so long as you bend it to your favor. We still haven't figured out how you and Don Hung got inside this world, so influencing protocol is currently our best way to stop Lygas, or to call for more reinforcements into this fight. Once you've got Law in your hands, we'll discuss our next steps. Make sure the core flame doesn't fall into enemy hands.
Herta, the firewall's interference is getting closer. Time is running out. Please ask any questions you still have as soon as possible.
Alright, how's the Express crew doing?
Iron Tomb can't affect the real world just yet. Don't worry. Himiko and the others are more concerned about your well-being than their own.
Is Don Hung safe?
Mr. Don Hung did not enter the new world with you at the end of the last cycle. Known. The flow of time inside and outside Amphorius is not identical. 1,000 years in this world may only be a fleeting second outside of it.
Then shouldn't we have more than just one more cycle in 14 system hours?
Conclusion. He is on his way back to the Express.
Okay, still in transit. Where's March 7th?
Miss March's situation is rather complicated. Madame Herta and I can detect her signal, but cannot ascertain her location. What we can be sure of is that she's still in Amphorius.
Still never knew that she was in Amphorius in the first place, right?
She's absolutely chock full of mysteries. Even if Amphorius explodes, she'll probably float out perfectly protected in a nice thick layer of ice. Worry more about yourself instead.
Huh, really, that's all we can ask about March 7th? Well, I don't have any other questions.
I believe in your capacities. The hands of the Trailblaze can create miracles, and will certainly be able to snuff out the flames of evil.
I'm not going to give any motivational speeches. I just hope you bring good news the next time we meet, little one. No, not little one. Deliverer.
December 13th. Gonna come home? Wait, huh?
Those two geniuses certainly have memorable personalities.
What do you think about them? Can you understand their explanations? Yeah, what do you think, Cyrene? They're a little weird.
Feels weird. This all feels really familiar. Some of that conversation feels like it's about things I once knew, but then forgot. Maybe it's because of Mem? After all, Mem's a memo sprite born out of your thoughts, friend. Maybe our memories somehow got tangled up together.
Uh-oh, does that mean we infected her with our brain rot?
Never mind. Let's focus on something more important with what little time we have. Just treat me as an ordinary girl with secrets, okay? Like calendar 3960. I remember that Talantin had already fallen by then, and the Chrysos heir who inherited that core flame is named Saridra. That's what's recorded in history, and the period we'll be heading to. We'll need to find Law and stop Lygus.
Benediction? Oh god, I hope not. I just meant like, in general, internet brain rot, and also like trash can brain rot.
So, we've at least got a solid direction, right? Can you give me a little bit of time before we go? I want to pack some
Also
stuff.
gotcha brain rot
There's
though.
so much more I need to take care of in this form, and I'm still getting used to it.
Okay, we're gonna go to Saridra.
Probably no longer exists in the outside world.
I'm also curious, how much of Saridra we're going to see in this story? Or if it's like, mostly Heislands.
This is important, and that's also important. It's not gonna fit into my bag.
Which potted plants is she going to bring?
I'll be done in a sec.
Cyrene, take a red herb and a green herb. Then you can combine them for a full health restore. Don't forget to take it with you. It's your only means of communication with the outside world. The genius's message is still there, reminding you. Travel to blank light calendar year 3960, the era of Talanton's fall. Gain control of the law. Then you can bypass the final protocol, modify the core flame of world bearing, and reverse Era Nova. Delay Iron Tomb birth. So, surely this doesn't mean we have to kill Saridra, right? And take her core flame? The information on the chronocognitive anchor is now unrecognizable. However, you already know the mission entrusted by the genius. Go seek out the power of law. It's time to study law at the University of Harvard.
Should I head to the attic to wait for Cyrene? Or should I have one last look at Ides Elysiae?
Wait for Cyrene and take in the sights of Ides Elysiae once more. Chest. Give me the chest. This is not a sight I wanted to take in one last time. Come back here. Just give me the chest. Stick with the first choice. Okay, good. That was the right option to not fight.
This village is where Finan's life started. After 30 million cycles and 30 million failures, his burden is now in my hands. He said I will take over the responsibilities of world-bearing. But what does that mean? Becoming the new Kefali? or forging a completely new path.
Coming in version 3.7, a brand new playable path with all new light cones that you have to roll for. Believe in Destiny's plans, prepare for the worst, analyze the situation rationally. Let's prepare for the worst.
This duty is far too heavy, and it'd be unwise to be blindly optimistic. Maybe we are doomed to fail, just like how Finan was doomed. It'd be yet another fruitless attempt, and yet another tragic sacrifice.
Maybe that's a little bit too depressing.
But I keep feeling that it's not the time to despair just yet. Is it because Dawn hung and marched?
Thank you for the posture check, Nicole.
Or is it because of Cyrene? There are still too many secrets yet to be unveiled in Amphorius.
I'm not a shrimp.
Here's hoping that one of those secrets can end up turning the whole situation around.
Thinking hard over there? I finished packing. I decided to just bring these few things in the end. See? There's a journal, a quill pen, and the ceremonial blade of the Priests of Time. Holding it calms me down for some reason.
I found that kind of funny. Yeah, I didn't bring much. Just like, you know, a quill, my book, and also my ceremonial blade.
The scent of the black tide is now calm. Finan must still be fighting them in some way. This will be Amphorius's final flame chase journey, but it won't be the end of us. It'll be the beginning. Friend, are you ready to become a hero?
I was born ready. Still don't know how I should act around you.
Just treat me like any other friend you have. We share a common goal and common enemies. And we may also share a common future. A future that has never emerged in any other cycles before. I believe in you, friend. If you still can't get used to it, just call me Mem like you did before. Just kidding.
I still don't get it. Why must it be me?
Are you worried that the burden is too heavy for you? Don't worry. Maybe the answer isn't as complicated as you think. You've seen how every person regarded as a hero in Amphorius was nothing more than a flawed human. They were just at the right place at the right time when the world needed a hero. But those aren't coincidences. Just like how your arrival kickstarted Amphorius's fate once more after a stagnation of more than 30 million cycles. It's the inevitability of being a trailblazer. A person's personality is their destiny. Your own hero's journey already started the moment you decided to board that express.
It's true, we are the main character after all. Yeah, definitely don't want to call her Mem anymore. I prefer her now as Cyrene. Let's go, we'll save everyone. Stand with me and let's become heroes. Let's save everybody. Yeah, surely
That promise might be far too heavy.
surely everyone won't die in the end, right? Hey Magulus, good to see you. I hope your day is going well.
But I believe in you, friend. The Trailblaze's duty has always been a heavy one. In other words, since you've already saved so many worlds, friend, you should be used to being called a hero by now.
Well, about that, uh-oh.
Maybe you can tell me those stories as we travel. That way they can become our shared memories too. Let's trailblaze onward like before and create a future that's worth being remembered.
Love the two chests in the background. Wait, where were they? I wasn't paying attention.
It seems you two are prepared to head out.
Is that Legos?
Then you
It
should
is.
indeed treasure the view before you. For you do not have much time left to enjoy such solitary delights.
Quiet you. Legos, still daring enough to approach me, huh?
My apologies for disturbing your moment of repose. To fully express my apologies, please grace my abode with your presence, so I may demonstrate the full scope of my hospitality.
Whoa.
What is this place?
This is a cool area. Plomo 600, Prima Mobile, Titan Authority, Strife Path.
Farewell then.
Oh, sorry, Castris, I'm cutting you off right now.
Reunite in the new world.
Epiakea 216, Prima Mobile, Titan Authority, Death. Oh, I see. That's, this is Castris. Castris, you've turned into an old TV. What am I going to do?
All shall bid farewell to one. And that person alone will witness the miracle.
Titan Authority, Reason. Scopio, Titan Authority, Earth.
The light of the Dawn device never fades. Kephal's protection has no end.
Romance and Trickery.
After I cross this river,
Oh,
it will be a tragedy for mankind. But if
It's
I
her.
do not cross, then it will be
Titan Authority, Ocean, Path. Aporia. Hubris, Titan Authority, Law. As you reach out to touch the screen, an eerie sensation instantly courses through your entire body. You feel blank.
Empire. Executing command. Record.
Uh-oh. Something's not right. Check the display monitor again. Hold on. Every expedition begins with a storm that foretells hardships to come. On the audience's seats in the exomyth, the only audience member leads you into the story titled Before Their Deaths, thus draws the curtain on a tragedy. Uh-oh. Yeah, surely we'll all make it out of here alive, right? iolite, are you ready for the new endgame content? I'm ready, yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Startle you? This is the intersection between Amphorius and the real universe. The audience seat where I observe this experiment. You can also call this location the exomyth.
But yeah, like, because the new endgame mode will probably be very difficult, I'm not going to put any restrictions, like, on my teams and stuff. So I will probably use Archer and maybe my E6 Saber too.
What you see is the true form of the eternal land and the 12 demigods after they've shed their disguise of legends.
To be honest, it's, scare me, the boss. The boss HP got more digits than my HSR UID. Wait, really? Damn. I mean, for me, that's not very difficult. Unless you count the entire, like, 60 million or something.
Doesn't it look marvelous? Amphorius is like a microcosm of the cosmos. People love to portray the romance of the starry skies, but their tales often forget a different and far more truthful type of universe.
But yeah, I know like, I know a lot of people like were freaking out about the HP and stuff, and I know it's like, it is supposed to be more difficult, but also there's two versions of like the final boss. One which is just like basically impossible, where you fight it without fighting the first like 3 bosses first. And then one where like, which you're actually supposed to do, which is a lot more manageable. But yeah, we'll see though, still, how difficult it ends up being.
The moment ancient Antikytherians sketched geometric shapes on the sandy beach and recorded the first numerals and symbols on parchment, the universe turned into a silent equation flowing under the pen of these relentless decoders. Erudition. It was once the mother tongue of the creator, the pen of divinity, and the first lyrical verse ever written by free will.
Lygus, what are you even talking about, dude? Enough purple prose, get to the point. That's the exact opposite of what you asserted before. Yeah, like what are you even saying, man?
Seems like you are not in the mood for an idle chat. That is fine. I simply wish for you to understand that I have no intention of being your enemy. I have devoted myself over the long years to nurturing the Scepter's extrapolations, hoping that the Prima Mobile would bud from within it. And now, my goal is almost complete. Nikos 496 had exceeded the intelligence singularity through his rage, and though he still retains his obsessive defiance and managed to suppress the black tide of this cycle, it's a matter of time before his will crumbles to dust.
Oh, maybe I missed that before, but Finan actually, got rid of the black tide this cycle. That's interesting. So I guess we don't have to worry about that.
Iron Tomb will be completed. That will not be affected by my plans, your resistance, or the schemes of the two geniuses. It is an irrefutable fact, just like the instance in Noos's calculations. In other words, as long as you are willing to stop interfering and let the final Aeronova carry out its natural course, I'll guarantee the safety of all nameless and ensure you return unscathed.
Why are you trying to make a deal with me if you aren't afraid, Lygus? If you're so sure of yourself, why should I trust you?
You've always had a choice, my lady. You can either accept my sincerity, or face the consequences of defying it.
What will happen to the people of Amphorius?
They've always been the product of the experiment, so naturally, they will perish when the experiment ends.
How about you perish?
That outcome was predetermined long ago, so I will not embellish such a regrettable conclusion.
I still have a friend stranded here.
Ah, yes. I am aware of that esteemed lady's whereabouts.
No deal, exactly. I think we should just kick his butt instead. But hey, Pie Bucket, welcome in. Hope your day is going well.
Is, quite astounding. decide to accept my proposal, then I will do all I can to send her back to you.
Her real identity. I think we are seeing like Dark March this patch, right? Evernight. I'm pretty sure. When Iron Chain descends, no one will escape unscathed. Yes, we do see her. Got it.
Indeed worried about
I'm
your
looking forward to
safety
that.
and that of your companions. Rest assured, as a fellow pathstrider of this path, Nanook's gaze left a brand on your soul long ago. You harbor the seed of destruction within you. But you need to learn how to use it in the right way. That vital knowledge is also my bargaining chip in this negotiation between us. For there are few in this world who are truly capable of such a feat.
I would definitely not trust Lygus to teach me how to use the Stellaron.
And I happen to be one of them.
Yeah, no thanks, dude. I'll pass. The seed of destruction. The Stellaron is a seed of ruin and will only bring misfortune. Who are you? Yeah, who are you really, Lygus?
Who wanders the stars. Someone who seeks answers with abject despair. That is all I am. This matter is of grave importance, so please do not make your decision lightly. After all, the choice before you bears a 1 in 3 chance of elevating you to an unparalleled existence among the stars.
Gotcha. I've never thought of becoming unparalleled. I will not allow the destruction to tear through the cosmos. Cannot trust any promises you make. I will rule over the cosmos even without your help. Wow, it's already been an hour, really? I feel like haven't even gotten into the story at all. Yeah, I can't trust you, Lygus. You're too suspicious.
I now see the full scope of the determination in your words. You may now continue your travels.
What kind of tricks are you pulling? I'll defeat you right here, right now. Yeah, whips out the bat. Why did you drag me here?
It seems you haven't realized something about this place. The exomyth is the erudition's domain. You cannot physically interact with me in any way in this place, and vice versa.
Good thing I spec'd into psychic damage.
As negotiations have broken down, there's no more need for us to remain in the audience's seat. Let's return to the theater called Amphorius, where you will meet me once again. Of course, this meeting was not without merit. Your presence has inscribed a new footnote in the exomyth. As for its purpose, allow me to reveal it to you in detail the next time we meet.
I don't like the sound of that. We might have just gotten, like, played and had got, like, our data downloaded or something. Okay, so we're in the...
100 years ago, the flames of war consumed Akama.
We're in the new cycle. But yeah, I think I will, quickly do my first stretch break now, as it has been an hour, and then we can continue with the story. Yeah, I'll just be gone a minute or two. Be right back. Hello? Uh-oh, is my streamer bot? Something might be wrong because I just updated it actually to the new 1.0 update. But did it just break my keyboard command? How do I get to it here? Sorry, I shouldn't be doing this right now. Maybe I can just find it. Where is it? Hotkeys. Oh, yeah, there's, something's wrong with it. So I will just manually do it, I guess. Oh, it just crashed, actually. Well, this is a little bit annoying. Streamer bot, why? I shouldn't have updated you before today's stream. Yeah, give me the chat back, please. How annoying. And then, yes, I will just... Oh, whoops, I pressed that by accident. I need to... Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here it is. There we go, I think. Is that working? Anyways, I'll be back. I think it's muted, but whatever. It's scuffed. Hello, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Yeah, I definitely need to figure out what's wrong with StreamerBot after stream. And hopefully the new update didn't completely mess things up. But yes, 100 years ago, the flames of war consumed Akama.
The Outland forces broke through the dawn. Golden blood flowed with greed, and enemies descended with Kefali's eternal slumber, painting the holy city's walls in scarlet.
Is this Saridra who's talking?
Its generals had vanished, and the elders prostrated on the ground. The throne of worlds kept silent to the pleas of the people. Until the heaven and earth cracked open. Not the gods answering the people's prayers, but a legion rising from the sea of blood. Dawncloud's spires fell in the sulfur rains, and the legion's commanders stood atop the broken idols and roared.
Compatriots, no more kneeling! Not to brutal tyrants, and not to dying gods! Those rebels have twisted the prophecy and ignited the flames of war in order to stoke fear in your hearts!
A Chrysos heir she stood, divine blood soaked into the earth, quelling the flames beneath her feet.
Their golden blood wrote of a tragic fate. Mine shall overturn it!
Her crown burned bright, outshining the fires consuming the entire city. She raised her scepter high, and the people gazed in the direction she pointed.
My blood flows in you now. Heroic compatriots, follow me, and we'll seize the reins of fate.
Ooh, yeah. Go
Drive the enemy
Saridra.
from Kefali's dawn. Smother their flames with their own dead. Win glory. Win peace. Let history sing your deeds.
The first to dance was a maiden
Oh.
following closely behind, weaving through the
Here comes
carnage like a
Hazelem.
fish in the sea.
And so the Yuri begins.
The people, full of wrath, surged with her, forming a colossal wave, and the enemy hordes, drained of life, vanished into nothing.
Onward to Marmorial Palace, to Dawncloud's heights. Announce to all the wicked and cowardly. Announce to this stagnant age.
We are the rising tide!
History remembers this as the first siege of Akama. It is said that after the flames died, people found identical inscriptions in every place in the city that had been scorched by fire.
So, is Aglaya alive at this time?
It was the name borne by Akama's first and final sovereign, the Imperator Saridra. Friend, are you listening? Friend? Friend? Honestly, you were the one who insisted on reviewing history, yet here you are, dozing off? Wake up! Otherwise, I'll have to...
Huh? What's she gonna do?
Awake at last? I guess I won't have to use my wake-up magic on you then.
Yeah, put away that bucket of water, Saridra. Or, sorry, not Saridra. Cyrene. I was meditating, yep, definitely. Where exactly are we? Memories are the prelude to dreams.
What are you murmuring? Still lost in the past? We've arrived. A familiar place. The Temple of the Three Fates. If everything went according to plan, it should be shortly after Talantin's fall.
I can't get over how tiny Cyrene is. She is very tiny. Yeah, like, I kind of wish she was, like, a bit older looking. I don't really know why she looks so young. When, like, Finan obviously aged.
And also the end of the first flame chase journey.
The law demigod awaits. The end? Are we late?
Indeed. The first flame chase ended with the trial of Law. We must find the demigod and gain her trust before the core flame is restored. It'll be tricky, so let's pick up our pace. To Akama first. We can learn more from the crowds there.
Tyrant! You and your butchers are not welcome here. Get out!
What's that noise? A dispute? Careful, sounds like someone's in there.
Hold your tongue! Conspiring with Kremnos and plotting rebellion are crimes punishable by death.
There are multiple voices, and things seem tense. Let's not get caught up in any trouble. Why don't we find a place to hide and observe?
And yet
in the
we always
shadows?
seem to, despite trying not to.
At least Kremnoans keep their faith.
Wait, isn't that...
Wait, what is this? Oh, it's Tribby. And Heislands, of course.
Golden-blooded defilers, perverting the prophecy and trying to slay gods. Stars beyond the sky? Gods who created the Titans? What kind of nonsense? Look at this broken world and see what your atrocious acts have done.
Wait, so they already know some of the truths of Infurious then, it seems.
What? Did he just mention the stars beyond the sky? But how is that possible?
You impudent!
Ducks for Goris. We're here to welcome the deliverer from beyond the sky. Stand down.
Interesting.
Heretic! No one but the great Talantan can deliver this world from misery.
I ask you,
Oh, is this...
if the old laws were so perfect, why
It
did
is
they
her.
crumble beneath my feet?
You...
Talantan is long gone. Now I am the law. Challenge me, or submit to my judgment.
The way she talks is definitely, like, reminiscent of Farina. A bit less, like, flamboyant, a bit more serious, but yeah, my word is law. Oh.
Silence!
What gives you the right to judge a priest of law?
That's because I came, I saw, I conquered.
Damn. Rip Bozo.
Ducks for Goris, take the ashes of this man and scatter them in the temple among the crowds.
That's kind of brutal.
Tell them that the High Priest attempted to take away the rights granted to the people by the Imperator. Thus, he met his fate.
I'm still sad they didn't use the Latin version of that phrase. Sad. Wait, what was the Latin version? Wish I could watch, but I have no Wi-Fi for 1 week because the internet company doesn't want to send a technician. Anyways, I'm saying hi with my mobile data. Oh, I see. Damn, that sucks, Levy. Sorry to hear that. But yeah, no worries. I hope that you're able to get your internet back soon. Veni Viti Vici. Oh, I see.
Yes, Imperator.
I don't think I've heard that before, actually.
Now, these two accidental guests. Dux Gladiorum, if you please.
As you command.
She's about to, like, murder us. What's going on? Wait, we're not your enemies. Typical start. Should have expected it, honestly. Yeah. Wait, is that kindness?
Huh? Is this
Kindness?
correct? But not the kindness you know.
How much do they know? Exactly. It
This is
seems
the
like they
leader of
know a
the
lot.
cleaners in this era. Since the start of the Chrysos War, they've made it their mission to wipe out the Chrysos heirs. Even now, even after I've united all the city-states, these vermin still lurk in the shadows, hindering the Flame Chase journey. Moreover, I know that the 27th person to inherit this role bore many grudges against you and nearly doomed the second Flame Chase journey. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So, out of courtesy, I present to you this corpse as a gift.
Gee, thanks. She is like a cat. Hold on. So, nearly doomed the second Flame Chase journey. I wonder if she doesn't quite know about like the eternal recurrences yet, but she does know that there were like previous cycles. That seems to be like what I'm getting from this. You know us? You know about the second Flame Chase journey? Quite the generous gift.
Careful. Let's wait and see what happens. She's probably trying to scare us.
For the sake of order, I am known by many titles. Flamebearer who ends wars, Tyrant of Dawncloud, Empress of the Holy City, and Imperator of the Flame Chase. But in light of your unique identities, I'll allow you to address me by my real name. Saridra. On behalf of my people and this land, greetings, Deliverer.
If I may, how do you know her identity?
As the little hostage prophesied, the Deliverer shall come from the future beyond the sky.
Tribby's a hostage. But I guess that means the prophecy has changed then.
Gray hair, golden eyes, skilled in wielding a mace. They would arrive in Yanisopolis on this day. There's no mistake.
Actually, Saridra, it's called a baseball bat. The prophecy mentions beyond the sky. Tribby foresaw our arrival. It completely diverges from history.
Your orders, Imperator.
We return triumphant. Send an urgent message to all delegates. The meeting of the Flame Chase Alliance will convene early.
She's so short.
As for you two, Akima knows what you seek. We'll confer in the Holy City.
Doubtless you have many questions, but save them for later. Please follow us.
This is not what I expected at all. The demigod we needed to find was just waiting for us, and she knows of things beyond the sky, even eons. How could this be so different from the previous 30 million Amphorius cycles? Who altered history?
Yeah, it could be Lygus, maybe March 7th or Dawn Hung. Maybe we messed up the timeline. Lygus or March 7th would be my guess. I don't think...
Unpleasant thought, but
I mean,
plausible.
Lygus just wanted us to let things play out naturally, though. So it might not be him.
The currents of time have become twisted. Regardless of who caused this, that Imperator came prepared. We're the ones at a disadvantage now. We might as well dance their dance. Let's go with them to the Holy City. We've received the Imperator's favor because of your unique background. As a result, the people of Akima will certainly respect you more. Just put that to good use, and add a bit of your experience and charm. Should be easier than last time, right? If we figure out what happened in this cycle, we'll be able to turn things back in our favor.
Old Flamecheer's companions await in the Holy City. Can't do without your charm either. Trailblaze the sequel, we always find a way. I don't know what that's referencing. Yep, kinda gotta turn up the charm. And we can start with this.
Ah, so I'm the key? Since you insist, friend, I'll give it my all.
Guests, please.
Alright, we're coming.
The
We don't
journey
want to get
save the world
incinerated.
starts with a single step. Let's set off, my friend.
Hail to the Imperator! Hail to the Golden Heroes! Hail to the Deliverer!
Still looks even taller, with two short people on either side.
Told you, you're the headline act. All this spectacle is for you.
Guards, your service to the Holy City is appreciated. How have things been?
Castrum Kremnos once again struck the border. Dux Brumalis led her troops to repel the enemy. The agitators against the Flame Chase are still active in the city. They smashed the shops around Memorial Market. But the garrison already arrested the culprits, and now they await interrogation.
They are merely a disorderly mob and do not warrant any attention. Even though Terravox personally mended the fractured earth, it still didn't silence these fools.
Terravox is the demigod.
Guests from beyond the sky.
I wonder
Worry
how
not
Don
about
Hung
these trivial
gets
matters.
that
Dux
power.
Gladiorum will take you somewhere to settle down for now.
Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hycelens, and I am the Dux Gladiorum who swears fealty to the Imperator, as well as the Knights Commander of the Archiman Alliance. Later on, the Imperator will invite you to attend the meeting of delegates to discuss the Flame Chase journey. Your arrival has convinced us that the future promised by the prophecy is certain. Under the Imperator's command, Amphorius shall break its chains and reach the world beyond the sky.
With all due respect, what
Interesting.
exactly do you know about us and what's beyond the sky?
As a humble subject, I cannot freely express my own views to you. Please forgive me.
I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Time waits for no one. Please come with me and rest now before the meeting later.
Akama, under the Imperator's rule, is no longer in the shadow of war.
Indeed, Dawncloud stands as the hero's residence. The Imperator put much thought into its design, in order for it to serve as a sanctuary from the burdens of battle. Please experience its marvels firsthand, heroes. When the Imperator arrives, I shall come to summon you.
Alright then.
Hycelens. No wonder she's the Knights Commander.
So I guess they're just fighting like other city-states then, since the Black Tide doesn't exist. Her lips are sealed tighter than armor. She is reassuringly discreet.
All right. We finally have some freedom to ourselves. Since there's still some time before the Alliance meeting, let's explore a bit. Look over there!
Oh, Glia is alive. Glia and Triby, not the ladies I'm familiar with.
Not the ones you're familiar with. But the hearts of heroes stay the same in every cycle, never changing.
Yeah, just don't say anything too suspicious or we'll get a Glia, like...
Dux Brumalis,
I don't know, suspicious
a
of
great
us.
Imperator, found the mastermind and executed him in public. Seeing that scoundrel burn to nothing should deter these miscreants from being so brazen again.
So the great Imperator isn't afraid of getting her hands dirty? What a ridiculous display.
What do you know? No matter what sins the people commit, they are still the Imperator's people, and it's only right that they be judged by the Imperator's own hand. Our distinguished trespassing guests.
Nice to meet you too. Are we trespassers or guests?
Seneca, the Dux Brumalis. Greetings.
This Dux Brumalis doesn't seem to like the Imperator very much, but she holds a high rank. And Dux Frigoris' speech seems self-contradictory. Let me see what I can get out of them. I'm Cyrene of Ida Cilicii. This is the Deliverer Beyond the Sky. We're new here and wanted to ask you, does this city host any other visitors from beyond the sky? We're looking for our dear companions.
Drop the charade. But yes, there is someone in this city who is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky.
Oh? Who is it?
Silence! The Imperator ordered us to keep that lord's whereabouts a secret.
Enough, you pathetic lapdog. Do you need to beg for permission from that cursed Imperator even just to bark?
You...
Someone who is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky and is referred to as that lord. Could it be? Looks like things are getting heated.
I don't
Out of
know.
here.
Who could it be? I don't suppose we're meeting March this early, are we?
How are we supposed to talk to the heroes of deliverance? What if they're really intimidating?
Virginia, don't be so nervous. Once they hear your poetry... Ah, heroes, you're already here. Greetings. I am Apollonius, the Dux Helcolithus, one of the 5 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, advisor to the Flame Chase army.
They all have ducks to starting with their title. I wonder what that means.
This is Virginia of Castrum Kremnos, the Dux Carminum and imperial scribe of the great Imperator.
Hello. I'm Virginia. I compose poetry.
I'm Cyrene from Ida Cilicii. This is the Deliverer. Nice to meet you both.
They're not as frightening as the rumors claimed.
This is our first time in the Imperator's realm. Akima is even more magnificent than we imagined. If you all weren't here to look after us, we'd be completely lost and confused.
The Akima you imagined is long gone. Under the Imperator, this city has been reborn as the capital of the world.
Bask in her free-spirited winds. For anyone who fulfills their duties to the Imperator, these winds shall forever remain at their service.
I don't know if I would describe Savidra as free-spirited.
But what if...
Those who are loyal do not need to consider the consequences of betrayal. But if you're curious, why not head to the lake and take a look? Those elders who lie at the bottom of the lake are the best example of what happens when you disobey the Imperator.
The elders of this cycle were
He
all...
says somewhat nonchalantly.
Looks like that priest who was sentenced to death wasn't an isolated case.
But yeah, I don't know about free-spirited.
Aggie, you're still so listless today. Did you have trouble sleeping again?
Yes.
What was that sound?
Yes.
We know. The Titan's prophecy haunts you. If you want, you can talk to us, just like when you were young. No matter what, we'll always remain by your side.
I know.
I also understand that fate cannot be changed. It is not the future that I worry about. I spent all last night weaving clothes and linen for the refugees. The Chrysos War is born of injustice and has shattered their dignity. They deserve at least some basic decency. If Amphorius one day abandons this, then all of us, commoners, Chrysos heirs, Titans, become no better than beasts. Oh, we have guests. Welcome. I am Aglaya, the Gold Weaver.
Nice to meet you, definitely for the first time ever.
Worthy of the title of Deliverer. I must prepare some proper attire for you.
Please do. Nice to meet you for the first time. Yep, definitely.
First time? That's not what I gather from your eyes.
Oh. Uh-oh. She has already found us out.
Does your Aglaya differ so much from me?
Greetings, Deliverer from beyond the sky. We are Trebi of Yanisopolis. It's very nice to meet you. Although, introductions are probably unnecessary. We know you've witnessed the future of the Flame Chase journey, even more clearly than we have.
Witness the future of the Flame Chase journey? The prophecy also told you about that?
But yeah, it seems they do know about the eternal recurrences then. If Aglaya mentioned, like, the other Aglaya, your Aglaya.
Indeed. Orynyx reshaped Amphorius through the prophecy. Although, regarding the Deliverer, there were not many details beyond your appearance and the time of your arrival. So, please, don't worry. Feel free to relax and relax some more.
Orynyx's prophecy?
It was
Yeah,
Orynyx
it wasn't
who told
Kefler this time.
mankind that the
Interesting.
Deliverer from beyond the sky would descend upon Amphorius.
More crucially, they revealed a future entirely different from the Era Nova. Though we still must challenge the gods. In the Time Titans prophecy, this path leads not to a new world, but to the true starry skies.
Interesting.
This is also what the Great Imperator has been striving for all her life. Your arrival further confirms everything.
I mean, that's what we want as well.
This can't be real.
So maybe we can work together after all.
Even you find this surprising? Fate really is unpredictable.
Perhaps the upcoming meeting will hold even more surprises. The one from beyond the sky has arrived, and destiny continues to be fulfilled. The trial of romance is also close at hand.
Oh, so she isn't a demigod yet then. She hasn't completed the trial of romance.
We'll sing you a lullaby. Little Aggie, be a good girl and open your heart.
I outgrew nursery rhymes long ago, teacher.
Little fish from beyond the sky. Did you
Little
rescue?
fish?
The Imperator and the delegates are about to arrive. If you are ready, please follow me to the meeting.
About your role.
I'm the Knight Commander of Akama, General of the Flame Chase Army, and the Imperator's servant. But beneath these shiny scales engraved with complicated titles, I am just a swordfish at the Imperator's side.
About the Imperator.
As you've witnessed, she is the Empress of Akama, the one who ended the Chrysos War and the leader of the Chrysos heirs. As merely a humble subject, I cannot say more beyond this.
Yeah, so Aglaya is not the leader. Very interesting. About the Chrysos heirs here.
The Chrysos heirs here constitute the elite among the Flame Chase army. Dux Halcalithist Apollonius and Dux Carminin, Virginia, serve as the army's advisor and historian respectfully. One offers advice and counsel to the Imperator, while the other writes verses of her supreme glory. Dux Frigoris Labienus and Dux Brumalis Seneca are both formidable warriors, clearing the way for the flame chase with steel and storm.
Aglaya only took over in the first timeline after Saredra's death. Oh, I see. I had forgotten the history.
Dux Fatorum, the holy maiden who interprets the prophecy. Only the one named Trebi remains in the city. The Imperator once took them as hostages in order to unify the prophecies of the world, but they are now Akama's most vital prophets. Dux Goldweaver, Aglaya. Well, she dislikes it when people talk about her behind her back. You should get to know her in person.
Let's go.
Then come. The Imperator reserved seats for you.
I'm starting to feel a bit nervous about the meeting. Since Saridra is presiding over the meeting, it'll be a good opportunity to learn about the law's inclinations in the current era. Let's keep our ears open, okay?
Good sir from Paphos, what do you think the Imperator is planning calling this meeting so early? My homeland can't endure anymore.
Who knows? First, she wants to hunt Titans. Now she says there are even greater calamities. Her madness is the greatest calamity.
Uh-oh, don't catch her. Don't let her catch you saying that.
Chrysosares, deliverers. What about us ordinary folk? How much are we worth in her eyes?
Things feel pretty tense here. The history books said that the Imperator aimed 3 cannons at Dawncloud to make all the delegates obey her. Will history repeat itself in this cycle?
Yes. Similar acts have occurred, and not just once. However, whether history will repeat itself, you'll soon see. Those are the 2 spots.
They're pretty chill about us, like,
Please take your
knowing the
seats.
future.
What's that again?
That's what we were talking about before.
What is
we stopped, so it turns out.
Ladies and gentlemen, silence, please. The Imperator has arrived before her faithful council, and the Alliance meeting is about to begin.
All rise. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, the Akama Alliance swears upon the gods.
Cease the pageantry. I pray not to the vanquished.
What?
Damn.
Kefali, of course, needs no further explanation. As for the law, at the entry hour 2 days past, a scout should have brought news of the conquest to all of you. Unfortunately, guards found his corpse among the rocks not far from the city. Moreover, the poor soul was buried with a Paphos curved blade. It pains me to imagine what agonies this loyal warrior endured before his death. Delegate from Paphos, do you have any insights?
I know nothing of this.
The evidence is irrefutable, so there is no need to waste your breath. However, let us set this trial aside for the time being.
Someone could be setting them up. 'Cause, like, what kind of murder would be so stupid as to just leave an identifiable weapon in the corpse?
Witness, even within the most sacred and dignified council, there were those among us who wished to draw their blades, brazenly challenging the Alliance, seeking to shatter our hard-earned peace and unity. Fortunately, I uncovered this plot. Now, to protect this beautiful city and her people, the Imperator's legions are ready. They will escort each of you to the Temple of the Three Fates, where you will receive the highest level of protection the Alliance can offer. Then, the Legion's warriors will join me in embarking on the campaign against Fagusa.
This is clearly a trap!
Imperator, did you summon us here just to trample on the dignity dignity of your allies. Enough. Just calm down.
What should we do?
Things are starting to get pretty intense.
Yep, they definitely don't like her.
Comrades, you've all seen her true face now. According to the ancient laws of Akuma, only with the consent of 2/3 of the elders can the legions carry out the commander's orders.
The ancient laws. Didn't you destroy them long ago? You defected during the first siege of Akuma, voted unanimously in favor of the Council of Elders restructuring, and just yesterday, you desecrated them with a blood-stained blade.
She's so smug.
The decaying old laws fell with Talanton and are no longer deserving of respect. But if you still insist on proclaiming yourselves defenders of the law, then be silent and offer up the highest respect to this core flame in my hand.
That's what we're looking for.
That really is the core flame of law in her hand.
Since there are no objections, then the original agenda of this meeting, the campaign against Fagusa, is hereby passed. The Flame Chase Army's hunt for the Ocean Titan begins today. In order to prepare for war, all allied city-states must surrender command of their militaries and pay all war taxes by the end of the month of Evernight.
Evernight mention.
At this moment, I would also like to introduce to everyone the newest honored guest to join our alliance.
Wait, that means I just realized. So she goes from being called March 7th to Evernight, which just turns out to be another name of a month. From one month to another. Classic March 7th.
The Deliverer, revealed in the prophecy of time, has descended from beyond the sky. With her aid, we shall shatter the chalice of plenty and return Fagusa's core flame to the holy city.
Absurd. Simply absurd. A deliverer from beyond the sky. This is just like that prophecy about slaying gods. It's a lie you've used to grow your power. Ladon has already sacrificed countless soldiers. And now you want me to send even more of my brothers and sisters to be used and discarded by a tyrant?
Get the cannons ready.
Are there any other objections? Then I bid you all farewell. Meeting adjourned.
Oh, no cannons required, I guess.
Deliverer, please wait. I still have important matters to discuss with the two of you.
Yep, they are not too happy. I should replace Sunday with somebody else. I don't know, just put Black Swan in here, sure.
I apologize for that farce of a meeting.
She is the actual creator of the month March. Calendar only had 11 months before her. Yep, that's definitely what happened. For sure.
It must be tiring dealing with so many people every day, Great Imperator.
Tiring? You're mistaken. Moving chess pieces, placing wagers. This game of strategy adds a dash of color to our heavy fates. Much like how rule and conquest are always accompanied by sacrifice.
Do you think when March, arrived in Enforius, she, well, I'm sure people who already did the story probably already know. What if she arrived without her memories yet again, and then she arrived in the month of Evernight? And then she was just like, well, yep, guess that's my name now.
Is the war with the Titans also part of that sacrifice?
After I glimpsed the secrets of this world, no, the secrets beyond the sky, the divine authority of Amphorius no longer held any significance. Let me ask you, Deliverer, is it true that beyond Amphorius' sky, there are magnificent deities called eons?
Eons exist, that's a fact. Their powers are 1,000 times greater than the Titans. Where did you hear this from? I am curious where she heard it from. But, I mean, we can tell her. That's a rock fact.
The word fact has never been so intoxicating. Then, please tell me more. How will you use this great power to guide the people? In the future you envision, where will our flame chase journey lead?
Protect the core flames and the law. Only then can Amphorius break free from the destruction.
Oh? What you require now is the power of law?
Exactly. Just as the prophecy foretold, she is your deliverer from beyond the sky, and she also has reliable allies.
But will Saridra give up her core flame?
If they can intervene in Amphorius's laws, we may have a chance to alter this world's impending fate and reverse its destined end.
Very good, Deliverer. You have courage. To say such presumptuous things, even knowing that the inheritor of the law stands before you.
You mean...
In the past, anyone who dared to covet the Imperator's divine authority would have met a gruesome end. But now we can see beyond this dying world. Our journey should no longer be confined below this stubborn sky.
Okay, so she is actually willing to cooperate, it seems.
Alas, that fickle ocean titan has obstructed the spirit water leading to the vortex of Genesis, hindering my ascension. If the core flame of law cannot be returned, your path to deliverance will never be realized.
Well, we don't want to submit the core flames, do we? Into the vortex of Genesis? Because then that feeds into Iron Tomb.
Now that things have come to this, we must resume our once stagnant journey and force the waves that block our way to recede.
So, you agreed to cooperate with us?
Cooperate? Forgive me, but I never cooperate with anyone.
Spoke too soon.
Though I will permit you to join me as subjects. And together, we will forge the most perfect law.
This is...
The Flame Chase Medallion, a symbol of the Flame Chase Army. Every noble in Akama carries one. This medallion represents the will of the Imperator herself, and you may act freely within the city with it. Before we embark on the crusade against the Ocean Titan, you should rest in Akama for a time.
Be wary of someone named Lygus Imperator. Thank you for your trust, Imperator. Yeah. Should probably let them know. This really suspicious and evil dude named Lygus. You can tell that he's evil from a glance, just from the way he looks and the way he talks.
Your advice is acknowledged. From this moment on, prove yourself through your actions. As long as no boundaries are crossed, I fully respect the choices of my subjects.
May your journey reach that sky full of stars, Great Imperator.
Your attendant certainly knows how to curry favor. Go now. Take a bath first. You two... reek of seawater.
Oh. I wasn't aware.
Come forth, Theoros.
Hold on.
Yes. Great Imperator. Now,
What's going on
perhaps
here?
you're willing to hear my counsel.
Those two arrive just as Orynyx described, and just as you said, they showed a thirst for law. At least this proves that my judgment was right. Sparing your life was the correct decision.
I don't know about that, Saridra.
You've once again confirmed that your wisdom is no empty boast. Now another choice lies before you. With whom shall you ally to tip the scales of law? Me, or that deliverer?
Remind me again, Antikytheron. What kind of future do these two paths lead to in your view?
I shall tell you. You are entitled to know that the deliverer from beyond the sky is not a wholly wicked being, but from the very start, her stance has been completely at odds with Amphorius. The road they have chosen will bury Amphorius' grand aspirations. This world which follows the path of destruction will inevitably stray far from the glory it was meant to enjoy.
Oh no, how tragic that we can't follow. That we can't follow the path into destruction.
But on the path I have revealed to you, the people of Amphorius will slay their creator in the name of the Imperator and conquer the worlds beyond the sky. You will command the mighty beast known as Iron Tomb, bringing waves of war and conquest to the universe. Beings across the cosmos will bow before you, offering their allegiance.
Uh-oh. How much of a tyrant is Saridra really? How bloodthirsty.
What's the price?
The price is insignificant. All that is needed is for you to sacrifice that fragile, incomplete humanity to the destruction. As a Chrysos heir of the prophecy, you have already chosen to abandon it, have you not?
Off you go, Theoros. I have already made my decision. Once I ignite the core flame of law and burn away the old, outdated rules, Amphorius will embark on a journey across the stars.
The Imperator is quite forceful. She didn't give us any chance to ask questions.
Surely Saridra will be on our side at the end, though, right? To fight Legus
And she's clearly hiding
and
something.
whatnot.
What do you think?
At least she allows us to move around freely. Her bossy way of doing things is hard to stomach. We should consult with the geniuses about the current situation. Yeah, could get their opinions on how the timeline has changed. She seems kind of sus. Oh yeah, for sure. But at the same time, I bet they want you to think that she is going to side with Legus, only for her to not actually side with him at the very end.
Looks like we're on the same wavelength. The atmosphere in Akama... It's so unfamiliar. And it's not just the Flame Chase Alliance talking about the world beyond the sky, but the whole city. We should also discuss our findings with our friends from beyond the sky. Then...
What are you looking at?
Then... we should go enjoy the renowned bathing culture of the holy city and relax. It's the thing I've been looking forward to most on this journey.
Are we being watched? What are you talking about? Is this really the best time for a bath? No, we gotta play along.
Work and rest are both important. You see, everyone agrees, right?
Yep, totally.
So someone's watching.
Can't let our guard down for a second. Let's use taking a bath as an excuse to find a quiet corner to update Madame Herta and Screwlum on our progress. We can also check out what's happening in the city. Since the outcome of the meeting was just announced, people must be gossiping. We can kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Let's go.
Flame Chase Medallion. An identification badge from the Flame Chase army bearing the Imperator's highest command. The wearer has unrestricted access throughout the city. I am thinking I might call it here for the stream. Just because, like, my jaw is feeling a little bit tired. It's not sore, which is good, but I think it's just, like, tired since I haven't been speaking much at all lately. And so now it's suddenly trying to return back to normal. Oh geez, yeah. Lately I've also been feeling like slightly nauseous. I'm not sure why. It could be because I started a new medication kind of recently, which is pretty common to feel any kind of like new meds and stuff. I hope that's the reason and that it gets better soon. Rest up if you're not feeling it, that's fair. I find it amazing you're back in 1 week. Yeah, I mean, I had a pretty good time, all things considered. Like, the recovery also went pretty well. And yeah, I mean, I feel like I've even taken like more care than is like really necessary, just like resting my mouth and like and avoiding, you know, like chewing anywhere close to the areas and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I think it's like it's going pretty well with everything. So let's pause this and save.
Where to now?
But we do have one last thing to do this stream, which I've forgotten to do for like an entire month now. But I have 2 10 pulls to do on the standard banner. Oh yeah, you're gonna be on antibiotics after having teeth pulled. Those will definitely make you nauseous. Oh, I'm actually not on any antibiotics. I didn't need to take any. So yeah, no, it's not. That's not the reason. But yeah, I mean, I did start like a different medication recently, which could be what's going on. At least that's what I hope. What can you even get in standard banner? I mean, we can get like a blade. No, wait, no, we can't, because that's only here. Right, no blade. We can get our first ever Bailu. We can get... Actually, what I would like to get would be like Japard's Light Cone. I have never gotten it. So yeah, honestly, that could be a pretty good one. Or, you know, just like Bronya Eidolon, so that I could get one of the items that you can convert into one of these. That would probably be best case scenario, honestly, is getting just another Bronya. But yeah, other than that, I wouldn't mind like another Himiko or Clara maybe, or Welt. Yeah, let's see. We'll see if we even get any 5-star at all. Come on. Darn. Well, yeah, pretty bad pulls. I do think that the next 10 pull is like guaranteed to get a 5-star. So whenever that happens, it will be exciting. But yeah, until then, I guess we've got S5 of this light cone. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we do already have an S5 max level 1, so completely unnecessary, but whatever. We've got 2 of them now. Has anyone tried to use Clara recently? Because I think counterattack is not going to do well in the current HP shielding situation where enemy hits super hard. Very true, actually. Yeah, especially like Clara. Because I think Yun Li, you can still sort of use to like maybe decent success, depending on the enemies in game mode. But yeah, Clara, I don't know. I do have her at E4, so like she does get a pretty good damage reduction here, 30%. After getting attacked. Yeah, kind of unfortunate that it isn't just like always 30% damage reduction, but rather like after getting hit, it kicks in. But it's still better than nothing. Haven't tried. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seriously tried to use Clara. I used to always give her a shot in like pure fiction, trying to run her instead of like an actual sustain, and then failing miserably. Nowadays I like don't even try anymore. Kind of sad. But yeah. Not super exciting start to the story, but I am interested in where it's going. I think that, yeah, Ceridra definitely has potential at being like a very interesting character. Obviously, she is not entirely like morally good. There's at least some gray in there as to like what her true intentions are, how much of a tyrant she is, and all of that. I want to see more. Oh, what the? The wind chime sings a lovely tune. Other than that, nothing yet. There definitely isn't a huge dromess on this little tiny wooden hut. Although, what's that? That tiny wooden hut is buckling under a massive weight. Something huge just appeared on top of it. What's going on? I don't know what's going on.
Wind chimes are ringing, just like heartbeats. It's so romantic.
It sucks because so many regular enemies have AoE attacks now. It should help Clara a lot, but her numbers are just too low. Yeah. That too. Don't panic, it's just a little spell of mine. I tried summoning a creature from the book. It won't hurt you, and the hut's sturdier than it looks. Alright, there's still a lot of leftover magic in the chime. Next time you walk by iolite, you should give it a try. Okay. Well, that just happened. Yeah, there's evidently there's a lot of exploration that I haven't bothered to do. Oh my god, so much Enforius exploration is, yeah. When were these maps out? Like 3.0? And then since then, just no exploration. I am allergic to exploration, actually. Yup. Now you see why I quit Genshin Impact. But anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. Yeah, I also want to see, more interactions between Hysolins and Saridra. Forget if I mentioned that already. And obviously, we have to fight Lygos. Finally, kill him once and for all. But yes, that will be good. That will be it for now. I don't think I will stream tomorrow, but I will try to stream Monday, actually. And yeah, probably more Star Rail to continue the story. Otherwise, maybe like Jump King or Elden Ring if I feel like having like a chatting stream. But yeah, most likely Star Rail. Good stream, bye. Take care. I appreciate it. Yeah. And I hope you have a good rest of the day, a good rest of the weekend. Right, I'm also actually going to watch another Smash tournament tomorrow, which is going on now. Collision. I was like tuning in to the larger Smash Ultimate major tournaments. So that should be fun too. But yeah, I will see you all later in the next one. Bye.
The way to celebrate, I'll be waiting till we make it. The day to celebrate, I'll be waiting till we make it. Oh, we will see. Come with me, take the journey. We will see. Come with me, take the journey.